Hi everyone, this is Joy with Create It with Joy, and today's cards, I've made 5, are using some alcohol ink backdrops and using the Spellbinders Glimmer Hot Foil to make the sentiments to add onto these beautiful, beautiful alcohol ink backdrops. So let's get started on this. So here is the Glimmer Hot Foil. You plug it in, turn it on. You have that red light waiting for you, and when it heats up, you're going to have the yellow light below say that it's ready. Here are the Spellbinders Glimmer Hot Foil plates, Elegant Occasion Sentiments. So you lay that down, face up, and these also have dies that come with it, which I really love. So what I did was while that was heating up, I used the die as a template to trim the foil around, because you do not want a lot of excess foil around the edges. It can tend to kind of come off onto your paper. Now you can erase it, but why not just trim it off and not have to deal with it? So that's what I did while that was heating up. Then I'm going to lay the foil on that color side down. Then I'm going to push the button and it's going to blink. When it's done blinking, then it's ready to take out and run it through your die cut machine. This does not work with all die cut machines, and you can go onto their website and check it out and it will tell you which ones work with it. So laid down my shim that comes with it and then the top plate. Again, just waiting for that to quit blinking. And something I do is I stick my hand on top of it, one hand on top when I'm pulling this out, because it is stuck just a little bit, it's in the machine. So I'm running this through my Platinum 6 die cut machine from Spellbinders. It works great with that. You take all the other plates out of your die cut machine, so nothing is in it. This is the whole thing. Plug it back in, lift it up, and this is the matte gold that I'm using, and look at how beautiful that turned out. I love this machine. I haven't used it as much as I've wanted to, and so I need to get into it. Here's these cute little tweezers that have a magnet, because it does get hot, and then it has a little cooling pad that you can put that on. So we're going to run through it again. Here's another one. It's plugged in, the light waiting for it to be green, or excuse me, yellow. And it's yellow, so I am just waiting, getting this trimmed up using the die cut edge. Push the button for it to be ready. Lay the foil down, color side down. Get your cardstock, whatever you're wanting it to stick to. I'm going to put that down. Be careful when you're putting it down so it doesn't shift things, because I've done that multiple times, and that's part of why when I put my hand on top to pull it out. So it's done blinking, it's ready. Pull that piece out, run it through your die cut machine again. And I just plug it back in because I'm going to be using it more and more, so I need it to heat up. So you can see it has a little bit of that gold there, so I'm taking my eraser and erasing some of that off. And especially for this, because I'm going to be die cutting around it, it's not that huge of a deal. But if you were centering this on your cardstock piece, it might be a bigger deal. So I am using a pink, running through it one more time, laying down my shim, my top plate. When that is done blinking, run it through your die cut machine. And I'm going to do this 2 more times off camera. So now here are the die cuts. They line up great too. So now when you're adhering these down, don't have any of your tape stick to the glimmer foil, because it will pull it up. I have done it. It was horrible. So I just have it stuck to the die cut itself, not to any of the glimmer foil. Run that through your die cut machine, and I'm going to cut all of those out. So I'm going to score my cards, A2 sized cards. They will be side folding. Now let's get to putting these cards together. So I think this is Lawn Fawn Peacock cardstock, if I'm correct. I could be wrong on that. But I did want a little bit of a frame. I adhered that. I had cut a piece of my blue alcohol ink background that I had made. I had just made these backgrounds for fun. I didn't video them or anything. I just had a few minutes and wanted to goof around. So I adhered that. I wanted a little bit of a blue matte. So now I'm taking my sentiment. These all are from Simon Says Stamp. Birthday messages, beautiful day, and thanks sentiment. And so this one says, to the most amazing, spectacular, and fantastic person I know. And then you've got the glimmer foil that says happy birthday. Popping that up on foam tape. I stamped that up in Simon Says Intense black ink for all of the sentiments. Adding some Nuvo crystal drops in Caribbean Ocean, Nuvo jewel drops in Sea Breeze. Just a few little things around. And I love, love, love this alcohol ink background. And I will do a tutorial on that here pretty quick because they have been way too much fun. So that card is done. Let's move on to the next one. So this is a green one, and I trimmed this one down. I'm going to be adhering that to the top of a side fold card base. And I used foam tape on this sentiment as well. And underneath that, I'm going to be stamping using my Misty again, "You Are Simply the Best" in Simon Says Stamp Intense black ink. I just lined it up at the bottom. Pull that out of the way, give that a good inking. And now that I've got my new ink pad, you guys, I do not have to keep re-inking 12,000 times. Foam tape once again. Line that up right at the bottom where part of that word hangs over. And I did not add any embellishments to that. It was beautiful as is. Now, this red one, I am using Lawn Fawn's ballet slippers for a little frame. And that was cut to A2 size. And then this red alcohol inked background, I did trim down, about an eighth of an inch off of each side. So I'm doing this one in reverse. I am not popping this up on foam tape. I will pop up the sentiment on foam tape, and it says, "May your special day be as special as you." And this comes from Simon Says Stamp birthday messages. And I'm going to overlap that and add a few sequins in red and gold. And I think this was Simon Says Stamp smooches or smooch sequence set. And just a few of those, and that one's done. Okay, on to this next one. I used this kind of, excuse me, peachy cardstock for the frame, for the background, and that comes from Spellbinders. It came from one of their card kits. Using the thank you sentiment, and then it says "for your kindness," and I stamped that in the black ink. Adhering that down, and I left this card as is, no other embellishments, because I just thought this was so beautiful. Last card, you guys, I picked out a really soft buttery yellow cardstock I had in my stash. I'm adhering the sentiment "thank you" on foam tape, and then this says heartfelt, and I wanted this one above, so it says heartfelt thank you. And I added a few little bits, about 3 pieces of sequins, and I don't know where I got the sequins from, you guys, but it's kind of like a little bit of orangey and yellow, so it goes perfect with this. And all those cards are done. Great way to use your alcohol ink backdrops without having to cover them up, and with some beautiful sentiments from the Spellbinders Glimmer Hot Foil system. So thank you guys so very much for stopping by and watching my channel. I appreciate all of your support. You are a blessing to me every single day. If you like what you've seen, please thumbs up, subscribe, share, comment. I love all of that. There are some affiliate links below. If you use them, it costs you nothing, but gives me a few pennies. It helps me to continue to do what I love to do and to share it with you guys. I appreciate you so much, and I will be back here really soon. Thanks, and have a great day.